A Virgin Voyage is an all-inclusive cruise. You get over 20 different food venues at no extra cost. Essential drinks, water, tea, coffee, soft drinks. Tips for the crew, bartenders, cabin attendants, it's all included in your price, although you can tip extra if you want. Basic Wi-Fi is included for free. Entertainment, nightclubs, fitness classes, the beach club, it's all included. You can even get free room service. These perks on other cruises can cost hundreds of dollars extra, but surely Virgin Voyages are going to upsell once you're on the ship. So in this video, I'm going to find out what is the total cost of doing a Virgin Voyage. I took a similar cruise to this last year, but I failed to mention the total cost at the end of the video, so in this video, I'm going to make amends. And this is the Scarlet Lady. In the winter months, she sails out of Miami around the Caribbean. But before I continue, let's rewind a day because the cruise costs have already started. Myself and my wife stayed the night before because we didn't want to risk missing the cruise due to delayed travel into Miami. The hotel cost $170. Even though we're only 6 miles from port, with traffic congestion it can take 45 minutes, so leave with plenty of time. It's also not cheap at $45, even an Uber was coming in at the same price. Even though tips are included on this ship, they're not included for the outside baggage handlers, and they quite openly ask for a tip as well.
Alright guys, I gotta take care of everything else from here on out. If you guys would like to leave me appreciation for us, me and the guy.
So we gave him $10. We had already checked in and received our wristbands, so we didn't wait too long to embark. No long lines, which is nice to see. I'm not saying about women sticking together doesn't really apply when there's only a couple of security trays left. As always, the crew are really excited to greet you on board. The cruise costs $3,000 for a central sea terrace room, which is right about here. And it's straight to our room where I accidentally left some beers in my bag. This is $7 on the ship. Well, Heineken, it's the equivalent. $1 in Walgreens. It tastes much better when it's $1, although they're a bit warm, so they can go in the fridge. I'll see you later. As with every cruise I've been on, our cases are ready to collect from down the hallway, but you can wait for the crew to drop them into your room if you really need to.
Hi, you found your luggage?
Yeah, we got it, yeah.
You can take it if you want, or we will deliver it to you.
Oh, we're already there.
All right,
I'll
then.
chuck it in.
Okay,
Thank you
so much.
Cheers, thank you. I'm not going to do a proper walk around of the room. I'm just going to briefly go over it, just to show that it's exactly the same as the previous room. Bed feels hard like the last one, but after 2 weeks on the last cruise, that was actually okay. Balcony. This is the oldest ship, Scarlet Lady. Saying old, I think it's five years old. That's definitely bleached now. Wi-Fi is free on Virgin Voyages, but on the previous trip, I paid $390, I think it was, for 2 weeks, upgrading it to the premium. On this trip, I'm just going to stick with the free, which costs nothing, and let's see how that goes. We did get $200 worth of sailor loot included. Unfortunately, it's not showing up now, so we'll have to wait for that to show up. Hopefully then, maybe a couple of $100 more on booze, because my wife doesn't drink. 8 days, $400, beers at $7 a beer, should be enough. They are cutting that fine. It's 25 to 6 and we get going at 6 o'clock. On this 8-day cruise, we'll be stopping in the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, US Virgin Islands, and then all the way back up to the Bahamas, which is about 60 miles across the water from Miami. In total, just over 2,400 miles. And up on deck 16, we are just about ready to leave port. To the port side, we see the beautiful skyline of downtown Miami. And to the starboard side, we have the independence of the seas. MSC Seascape is leaving just in front of us, and the sun is setting pretty quick over the Miami skyline. And we'll be back here in 8 days' time. I've pre-booked 3 casino tournaments at $25 each, and my wife has paid for a hair wash. Now, I don't know if this is a good value because I haven't got any hair, so I don't know how much it costs, but $69 for getting a hair washed. We're just going to do some sunbathing for an hour or so. But at 10:30 AM, it's already full up. Not to worry though, there's plenty of space up on deck 16. So no surprise there, if you don't get out earlier, you ain't getting on deck 15. And then after that, it's Diva. Bingo with the Diva, I think it's called.
This is $50 or you can get the combo for $60.
And that's $50 for the bingo. And this is a little bit different to the last bingo hall I was in.
1,797.
But some pretty decent prizes, up to $1,800. Wow, that's decent.
It's a bingo!
But not for us. Maybe next time. And now it's time for my $25 casino slot tournament. Basically, I've got to hit the button as fast as I can for 3 minutes, but it's not as easy as it sounds. I don't want to talk about that. 16 players and I come about 14th. But it doesn't seem like I've had enough punishment. Tap our wristband to track play. That will decide whether there's any casino perks at the end of the cruise. It's 500 in and there's a 7% convenience fee when you charge to your room. So next time I've got to remember to bring cash. Although fun, it's a couple of $100 down, but a few valuable player points which might add up to something at the end of the cruise. We're arriving into Puerto Plata today, however you pronounce it, and the MSC Seascape is close behind. We've booked on a beach and buggy tour today for $110 each, but we should have really checked the weather because there's a 90% chance of rain, and it was right, this weather is terrible. There's some decent spells later on, and on the whole it was actually okay. And this beach club right outside the ship was excellent. And we got a great view of the Scarlet Lady and the Seascape as well. So the weather report this morning wasn't wrong because it rained pretty bad. We got soaked on the buggies, but overall $110 each. It was worth going. I did that transatlantic cruise in October last year. It wasn't this windy. I need to go and tell you about these because they've been winding me up for 3 days. $600. They fit 4 people though, but $600. Now you get a holiday for that, for a week somewhere. Maybe not very nice holiday, but you still get a holiday. And at 6:30, 7 o'clock, whatever it is now, I think it's 6:30, still a few people in the pool. But down here, loads of people loving life in the hot tub. Let's go and get a beer. Yeah, maybe not. But I think the best bit about this place is not the island, it's that little bit at the beginning, you know, that little resort, Lazy River. There was loads of stuff there. So that's goodbye to Puerto Plata, or Plata, whatever they pronounce it here. First mistake I've made is I bought too much of a bar tab because we got $200 inclusive with the £2,500 we spent on the cruise, and then I bought another $200, which gave us about just over 400, I think it was. And the thing is with these cruises, if you don't spend the money once you've bought it, you can't take it over, it just goes. So you might as well either meet some new friends, give it to them, buy some friends a drink, because it's going to go to waste otherwise. We're in San Juan today. The reason we're not getting off at San Juan today is we're back here in April on another cruise and we have to go to San Juan to get on the ship, so we've got plenty of time to look at the place then, and today's the only opportunity I think we'll be able to get around that main pool. It's 9 AM and typical that the day I wanted to chill around the pool, it's chucking it down. But 10 minutes later it's completely dry, but it didn't last long. This is the second time rain stopped play. It's only 10:10. Ooh! Wow, yeah, it looks even worse up here. So we're sailing into that, and I'm no weather reporter, but that doesn't look good to me. I mean, San Juan's somewhere over there. We're supposed to be docking in about an hour's time, so it could be worse. Could have paid a few $100s for an excursion, which would not have been pleasant today. It's safe being out here, I really don't. To be fair to the ship stabilisation though, whatever Richard's put in this, it's working pretty good. Can't even tell the ship's moving at all. Go back to the room, have another go in a bit. It's 11 AM, coming into San Juan, and our familiar friend has beat us into port this morning. The good thing about today is that I know for next time, when we're on a port day, I don't need to get up that early to get a lounger around the pool, because even though it got pretty busy at lunchtime, it's pretty quiet now and it's about 3:30. So yeah, I'm going to stay in bed next time. And there's the MSC Seascape, which has been following us around since we left Miami. It looks nice, that. I think I should be having a go at that soon. And there's the Carnival Vista, which the Carnival ships I've always thought look a little bit dated, but quite like the look of that one. Got the water park. I do like that seascape though. It's got a water park, massive TV on the back, and a pool off the back. I'm sorry, Carnival Vista. Seascape gets it. I'm going to have to do that one first, unless you are really cheap. I like cheap. So I've been up here for what seems like an absolute eternity. I'm bored to tears now. Not even on 7,000 steps. How long do I have to stay up here for? 7,000 steps, okay though. After all, I am on a ship. And it's more than I would do at home, because normally I'm sat behind a computer.
It's 7 PM and the crew are enjoying the view as we get ready to leave port, as are the passengers as well. It's a beautiful night and a big contrast from this morning. And 12 hours later, we're arriving into St. Croix. It's a bit overcast, but still pretty warm.
Raining again, no surprise. A bit like being in Manchester. Can't see there being any crime around here, can you? We've got a population of about 20,000, let's go with 20. Hey Siri, what's the population of St. Croix? 50,000. You can do an island tour in these taxis, pretty cool taxis. $40, not bad that.
And after a walk around, it's time to get back on the ship. But not before seeing a few turtles around the dock, which is a nice surprise. But let's get back on board and relax for the rest of the afternoon around the pool and work through some more of that bar tab. After all, it ain't gonna spend itself, is it?
So that's leaving St. Croix early today, about 5:30 PM. And call me crazy for this, but I do collect number plates. And when I tell you how much I paid for this, you probably think I am crazy. Authentic Virgin Islands of the United States, $13.50. You've got to admit, it's pretty cool that. What do you think?
And I'm still working my way through the bar tab with a rum and coke.
Straight away, that's an unbelievable win on the Buffalo slot machine, and any win over $1,200 is automatically a hand pay in cash, and as non-US citizens we don't have to pay any tax either.
10, 24, 15, 16, 17, 18.
So we accumulated quite a lot of points in the casino last night, and off the first cruise last year, the transatlantic, we got 3,000 points. We're quite a lot down in the casino. And this time I think now we're on over 1,000, so we need to get it up to 5,000 points. We go up another level on the Virgin app, and then supposedly you get offered a free cruise. We've got 2 full sea days until we get to Bimini back in the Bahamas, so that means everything's open on the ship. I'm a little bit early for the beard trim. There's someone in there still, so I thought I'll come into the casino and check to see how many points we've got, but not like Vegas here where the casino's open 24/7. These ones are closed, so I can't check until later. So while I'm waiting for this beard trim, just received a text message from the app Virgin. They don't do any announcements over the tannoy unless it's like an emergency, which is good, but they've just said, do you want to do the cabanas? $500 now, they've dropped to $100, so yeah, I'm considering it. It was Scarlet night last night, but it didn't start, the pool party didn't start till 11:15 at night, so even though we got dressed in the red stuff, t-shirt and everything, fell asleep.
And it's taken 2 full sea days to get back up to Bimini in the Bahamas.
Don't play with the sharks.
As usual, the Scarlet Lady is looking good as ever. There's a free trolley bus to the beach club, or you can rent a golf cart if you want to go exploring. 4-seater carts can be anywhere around $60 to $100 a day, depending on the cart condition, but you can negotiate the price as well, seeing though there's absolutely loads of them. But for us, we're just checking out the beach club today. And the club looks great, and as you can expect, being in the Bahamas, so does the beach.
I'm just looking through the reviews of this place because it looks really nice, somewhere you'd probably want to come back to, but the reviews are not very good. Don't go if you want a quiet beach. I wouldn't go back. Avoid this place at all costs. Overpriced for what you're getting. Well, I think to be fair, everything in the world is overpriced, especially when you look at these cabanas for $650. That's not overpriced, I don't know what is. They offer a free trolley, we've just been on it, and that is definitely free. This is a bit worrying. Don't eat here. Where else are we going to eat? Rent a golf cart, the tram service is unreliable. Well, you tell us that now, don't you? Because we've got to get back to the ship.
In typical Virgin Voyages style, it doesn't take long for the party to get started. And if you don't like really loud noises, then you really need to sit right at the back, out of the way, because it's absolutely booming. So that's Bimini done. Really good day. Going on the negative reviews that I read on the TripAdvisor, the beach is really busy. It is busy, but it's a popular beach, so it wasn't a bad thing. It was good. You could still get in the sea. There wasn't a queue to get in the sea, so all was well there. It was really loud, but again, a really good thing. It was a great atmosphere, really good. Probably the best day of the 8 days that we've been here on the cruise. So if we were going to do this cruise again, I would come back just for Bimini. It was really good. Don't know about the food. We didn't have it. We left and got some food, like a late lunch, back on the ship, so I can't comment on that. It's exactly the same there as it is on the ship. You just show your wristband if you want a drink and you just take it off your bill. We're off the ship now. We've just got to the hotel in South Beach and I'll go through this bill. Should have really done this on the ship because if there's any discrepancies, I needed to tell them. But anyway, I'm not going to go through every single drink, so 3 times $25 casino entry fees for the slot tournaments. The redemption spa was the hair wash for my wife. The box office bingo, women's lifestyle shop, no idea, but I presume my wife's bought something. That was the 2 times $110 for the buggies. $40 was a mistake. Click the internet when we didn't mean to, so it charged us for a day. Loads more drinks. Then at a casino, $500, charges you $35 for the convenience charge. Loads more drinks, absolutely loads more drinks. Another $500 in a casino with a convenience charge. So I've been charged $70 for putting $1,000 in, which, like I said in the video, is a little bit extortionate, but what can you do? You either take cash, which we didn't have, or you do that. Then I didn't do one of the slot tournaments because I couldn't be bothered. $25 back. After 5 days I couldn't deal with the free Wi-Fi. It's just, I needed to connect to the office back home and I needed to do a video call back home, and you know, if you want to do anything like that you have to pay. So paid the last 2 days, or 3 days was it? $90. We got some laundry done, same day laundry, $75, a few more drinks. I think that $29 was my beard trim, so that's 65 cents back. I don't know what that was for from the casino, but another redemption spa, $69 now. That was an error. We noticed that on the ship. They charged my wife twice, so they refunded that. And $73 in the spa as well, which was for some stuff, some products. Not for me, because I've got no hair. $1,940. Take out the casino, $1,000, about $900 on excursions. We did one. Yeah, $900 basically. But we were still, I think we had about $2.5 grand in cash. We're about $500 up. That's a win. And the main thing that I've just noticed, bar tab remaining $6.34, which $425 that tab. I couldn't have got that more close to the mark because it was $7 for a beer, so I didn't actually have enough dollars to get myself one more beer at the end, so I'd class that as, yeah, that's worked out pretty well.